Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I had to head down to my photo studio here to do a little bit of work, and I thought I might as well make a video because I have some plants in the studio of what I'm going to do. Alright, so this is my photo studio. Not very big here. I'll zoom out a little bit, maybe you can see a little bit better. Let's walk in. So yeah, this is kind of where I do my photography and some of my video stuff, where I do my video editing, that kind of thing. Yeah, I'll just do a quick tour and then I'll show you some of my plants. So I've got an Alocasia that's seen some better days here. Some of the leaves, if you flip it around, you can see some of the leaves that aren't doing so hot. I actually let this one get a little bit too dry. I hadn't been in the studio for a little while, and in the small pot that it's in, it dried out considerably and lost a couple leaves there, but it's making a comeback now and I'm gonna take a little bit better care of it. I don't know if any of you guys are fans of old cameras and things like that, but I definitely have a lot of those around, as well as my plants, so a little bit of a tour. If you guys are interested in anything like that, let me know. Maybe I'll do another little tour run or another video here. Got a little cactus. It's I don't know about this cactus. It's not doing so great. It really is turning yellow. I'm thinking maybe I overwatered it, but I only water it every once a month maybe now that it's getting a little bit brighter out. So I don't know. Maybe I'm underwatering it. Anybody any good with cactuses? Because I'm not very good with them. Let me know. Here, what do I have? I'm trying to bring this one back to life. I got this one as a gift, and well, my wife got it as a gift actually, and didn't take very good care of it. So I'm seeing if I can get it to grow again. It's doing a little bit better, I guess. I got these 2 new leaves coming out, and a couple over here, so we'll see. And of course, I've got a pothos that's doing quite well. It's really starting to trail and grow quite considerably, so I'm going to find another place. I'm going to find another place to tie it up. Otherwise it's going to fall off my shelf pretty soon. Below that I've got quite a large, skinny, funny looking bent over umbrella tree, or Schefflera. I got this one from a garage sale for about $5. It was really not doing so great. It looked kind of like it was, but a lot less leaves, but it's starting to grow a little bit more out of the bottom here, so we're hoping it'll thicken up a bit. I may end up cutting it down or repotting it, but we'll see. I kind of like the way it just kind of hangs over. Behind that I've got a large Monstera. This is actually the one that my cat peed in, so it's been repotted and it's doing quite well here. It's quite happy in the window. So we move over, I've got a elephant ear Alocasia. It's doing quite well here as well. It's quite happy. My leaves are getting fairly large, as you can see. Not huge yet, but they're getting quite big. It's one of my favorite plants for sure. Next I've got a couple birds of paradise. One there and one there. That one's got a stick in it because it keeps falling over. If you guys have any tips for that, maybe I'll make a video on how to repot it so it doesn't fall over quite so much. But definitely tips over if I don't have a stick in that one. This one you can see is getting a new leaf coming out. Pretty excited about that. So we'll keep you guys posted on how that one goes. Up in this corner, I've got another pothos. It's doing really well. It's really happy. It's just hanging from my backdrops there. Over here, I've got a mini Monstera. It's growing quite well because when I got it, it was only about this tall, and I put a birch pole in it, and it's climbing up in the corner now, and it's getting quite considerably larger, which is great. And then I've got another Monstera here that I basically cut down to nothing. Had a problem with bugs, so I basically cut the entire plant off right at the dirt, and it's starting to grow again, which is great. I'm really happy about that. Hopefully that'll give me something new soon. Back over here, I've got another Monstera sitting on the floor. It's quite happy, doing pretty well. All of these had a battle with thrips for a while, so they've got a little bit of discoloration on the leaves, like you can see. Had a bit of a problem with them earlier when you flip them over. You can tell that it had some issues for sure. But I think I'm on the mend now. I think I've got rid of them all, at least what I can tell. And again, so I'm hoping it'll start to make a nice comeback and start to put out some new leaves soon. Behind it, I've got another philodendron. This one also had a battle with bugs, so it wasn't doing so great, lost a few leaves. It's a little bit lopsided and a little bit wonky because of that, but I'm also hoping that this one's on the mend. It had some thrips, had some spider mites, things like that, so I really had to take some care of it. And as you can see, it's seen some better days, but I think I've got the bugs looked after, and I think we're well on our way to it becoming a healthy plant again. And down here, I've got another Schefflera. This was actually a cutting off of that one, and I took it and repotted it, and it's starting to grow fairly well. I cut off, it wasn't that tall when I cut it off, and it's growing quite considerably, so I'm really happy about that. So I guess on that note, yeah, I'm not really one to give up on my plants. If they get pests and things like that, I really try and make sure that I give them the best chance of surviving. I just don't like throwing plants out, especially when I work hard to grow them and to care for them. It's pretty sad when they get pests, but I try and stick it out, and if I can, I'll keep them, and if I can't, well then, you know what, decisions have to be made, but I hate making those decisions. And then I don't know if you guys care about any of my photography, but you know, I've got a little bit of stuff on the go here. Some portraits, I'll brighten it up just so you guys can see. Do a lot of portrait photography, things like that. I don't really do weddings, do some landscapes, but here's where I mostly hang my portraits. And yeah, this is kind of my spot. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this quick tour of my studio and some of my plants. That's where I like to do my portrait photography, but I also like to make sure it's nice and jungly and homey, and it provides a good kind of a backdrop for some portraits here. Like in this corner at least, I can do some portraits down there, which look really nice. So maybe I'll do a video on that at some point, but I do have another channel for my photography. Probably no one here is interested in that, but anyways, I'll catch you guys later.